I haven't seen Evil Dead 2 yet. What would you think? I'd think that you're a cinematic idiot and I'd feel sorry for you. All right. Why? Because it's a brilliant film. It's so funny and violent and the soundtrack kicks fucking ass. I never thought I'd say this, but can I go work now?
Welcome to another episode of What the Hell Did We Just Watch? Where I take some people, I sit them around a camp, little fire thingy, kind of like feeling, and we're watching a movie, and then what do we do afterwards? We talk way too much about that movie. But I'm your host, Lumotional Lou, and I'm here with, I'm very happy because we're continuing this this little series here that I got going on, and I want to do it with these specific kind of people, so I'm very happy. Oh, yeah. So
you people.
What you mean, you people? Yes, but you people are the people that I've been waiting for to have this conversation. We had a conversation with Josh for a film called Better Off Dead because somebody wanted to go on vacation. A lot of new money going around here. So before we get to talking about this movie, which is the movie Clerks, I just need to know who is here so that way people that are listening can know who's here. So please, from my right.
All right, it's Josh again, a.k.a. Loquito.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Awesome.
Now, the best to the next. It's Gabby.
The Beast from the East.
Oh, that could be me, yes.
You live on the east side.
Sure, I like it. All right.
Yeah. Who else?
It's me, Cindy, a.k.a. Cece.
Fantastic, Cece. How you doing today?
Pretty darn good. Can't complain.
Awesome. That's my girlfriend right there. And like I was saying, we're here on another double date episode of What the Hell Did We Just Watch? So real quick, I need you to put something underneath that cup so you're not banging it.
I'm sorry.
Yes, right there. You know, so they use the coaster, but that's fine. Yeah, get rid of the coaster, please.
Coaster's being handed over.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with the banging again, like last time.
If you get emotional, don't use the cup as your your way of thinking. But back at it, we are here, and we're going to talk about the movie Clerks, and it's the second film from Kevin Smith's arsenal.
We're taking it backwards.
But we went a little back because I showed you guys Chasing Amy, which, by the way, check it out.
Yes.
Whether if you want to hear it first, because it came out first, or you want to hear it, after this one, go right ahead. But the thing that I want you guys to do is kind of like rewind your brain, kind of erase a little bit of Chasing Amy, but we're also gonna have a little fun about how it connects with Chasing Amy as well. Right. So before we even talk about all that stuff, I just want to know, Josh, Loquito, did you like this movie?
Love the movie. It was really interesting with the black and white. I liked how it went back in time. That's how we grew up with black and white TVs.
Yeah.
I was not expecting.
That's a nice way to take that. So, and that's unintentional,
really nice.
Loquito said he liked it. He said it reminded me of his black and white days. Damn, how old are you?
Acts like he's ancient.
He's older than me. I didn't even have a black and white TV.
So I remember having young at heart.
Yeah, that's good. But Gabby, what do you think of the Clerks overall?
I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings.
You are?
I like the realness. I like the raw intention. I said this earlier behind the scenes. It was sort of just a little annoying. I feel like it was just the script was being read. Okay, Scene 1, this person says this, X says this, Y says this. But it was annoying but cool, and I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I'm still having mixed feelings, but I'll let you know by the end of this podcast.
Yeah. Well, I got a quick question. What made it fine for you? Was it the conversation they were having?
I think it was maybe the way maybe it was the acting. I don't know. I can't figure it out.
No. I mean, like, what made it cool for you? Was it the fact that they were talking about?
Oh, the concept itself. I like the story plot. I like the how it how it started, how it finished. I like how they revolved around a particular character and his life. Yeah. I mean, it all took place really in one day.
Yeah, it did.
So I felt like I was living the day with the person, which was great. I felt like I was there. Yeah. So that I definitely appreciated by feeling like I was part of that.
Yeah. Did you like what they were talking about, even when they weren't even talking about anything about the movie? When they were talking about Caitlyn, or when they were talking about hockey, or when they were talking about Star Wars and Star Wars, like all those like concepts, like
I learned a lot. That's great.
Cece, what did you think about this movie?
Every time I see this movie, I think about the dialogue. The dialogue is what captures my attention. Just the way they speak amongst each other when they're going into like whatever they're talking about. That's what keeps my interest. And it's funny because the only kind of things that I really like listening or watching are, informative things like documentaries or nature shows. And so that's the stuff that I could really sit through and listen to, but not in like movies per se, I guess. It's weird, but what I'm trying to say is that I enjoy the movie because of the dialogue and how the characters talk to one another and kind of like the rawness of it.
Yeah, well said. I think I could piggyback off of that. I think I enjoyed the dialogue. And just the overall rawness of it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And just like everything makes sense. Everything that they say makes sense in some sort of way. Even if you think like, even the most nuttiest character is like, yeah, he's right, That's true. Why didn't I, kind of thing.
Yeah. Now, let me just rewind a little bit. Let me tell you about how I came across this movie.
Yeah.
The first film that I saw actually was not, of this guy's stuff, was not Clerks. It was the second movie. This is actually the very first movie he ever made. And I saw his second movie.
Which, by the way, Mr. Vargas has his autograph on the movie Clerks itself.
Yeah?
Ooh. Yeah, I do have his autograph. I do.
He has the original.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, you do. I do have his autograph. He autographed my Clerks DVD.
That's
my
awesome.
whatchamacallit, my Mallrats DVD, and he did my Chasing A one, but he accidentally wrote someone else's name on it. Because he only was signing 2, and I told my friend to do it, and he signed it to him, so my friend had to re-buy me the movie, and unautographed the one. That pissed me off.
You know what? It's fine. Share the memory.
But yes, it's cool because it's very personal. It said, Lou, I love you this much, and it's a poster of Dante with his arms open, and he put little 2 arrows on it. He says, Lou, I love you this much, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. You're like,
that's cute.
Still cherish that. I think it's very fucking
that.
cool. Yeah, man, I'll definitely show. He also signed my screenplay book of Clerks. He signed that one.
Exciting.
So I have some stuff that's signed by him, and so I said to myself, I saw this movie Mallrats, which will be the next movie you guys are gonna watch from him. And I said, I need to watch what the hell this guy. Other stuff. I was like, does he have other stuff? And it was actually harder than you think because this was pre-Google. You know what I mean?
Pre-Google, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. So pre-internet. So we weren't. It wasn't like I can just like look it up. Like what else did he do? It was word of mouth. I'm like, does anybody know what movie he did? And they were like, no. Yes. It was the movie Clerks. It was Clerks. Okay, cool. And I saw Clerks. This movie Clerks came out in 1994.
Okay.
I saw it. I saw Mallrats in 96. So, yeah, about 97, 98, I saw Clerks. And then I saw Chasing Amy, after the fact. And so when I saw Clerks, and I was like, what the fuck is this black and white? We don't live in a black and white fucking world where we're making movies on purpose. I didn't know the answers to a lot of the questions that I had yet. But when I watched this movie, I was like, God damn, this movie's fucking good. And that was the first time I said to myself, I don't give a shit what color movie is. I'm watching it. You know what I mean? But let's go back, real quick question. Have you ever seen a filmmaker's first movie? Can you honestly say that?
No, I don't think so, no.
This is not Hollywood. You can tell that's not close to what Hollywood would make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So here's this guy who says, I want to make a movie.
Yeah.
I love what's coming up next because I love the backstory to Kevin Smith. I think it's so freaking original, and I just love it. I mean, not that it's original, but
Are you disclaiming and spoiling my story?
No, I want because I love it. It's so heartfelt, and I just love the fact that he has.
We're turning off her mic now.
Yeah, I'm ruining it. I'm sorry, I'm so ruining it, but I just love it. I think it's such a tale as old as time kind of thing, but at the same time, it's so awesome. Yeah.
But yes, so back at it. Thanks for setting up what the story will be. But here's a guy that literally dropped out of college, realized that college and making movies was not for him. He got on this bandwagon, which was in the mid-90s, and it was okay to do it, where he says, hey guys, you want to make a movie? And he got blessed with people that said, fine, we'll help you make a movie. And so he made a movie. He literally took him $25,000. He fucking borrowed money and maxed out all his credit cards and with rentals. camera rentals and all that stuff, and hence why the movie is in black and white. He could not afford a camera other than the black and white.
I think it worked for him.
But that's what happens when you have what you have, and then you kind of make it work for you.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like he was like, all right, so I got a black and white movie, so let's try it, and that's where he put those kind of like words that happen before the scenes.
Right.
Juxtaposition and malaise, like, because kind of like telling you all these kind of like words. I had to actually look them up in the dictionary. I didn't know what any of those fucking words meant. You know what I mean? But so here he got it where he used it to his potential, and he made a movie out of it. And believe it or not, he did not have enough to make a movie. And what I mean by that is that he didn't have the resources. And the resources that I'm saying that he didn't have was that, okay, so he had a camera, he had a microphone, he got all that stuff. You know what he didn't have? Actors. Believe it or not, he didn't have actors.
That might explain me.
Exactly.
And my opinions.
Mm-hmm. And also, but what I mean is that Dante and Randall are not actors. They're his fucking buddies.
That makes sense now.
They're his fucking friends.
And that's what I love the most, but because this guy, Kevin Smith, who, as you can see, is very talented and knows how to write, because, like, his dialogues always grab my attention. Like, in every movie he does, his dialogue is everything. Sorry, I'm banging the table. Okay.
Somebody give the girl gloves.
But his dialogue is everything, and I just admire that so much, and that his friends were willing to, like, back when he had nothing, they supported his dream of getting this one movie up and going. And you know what? They weren't actors or anything, but they did it. And you know what? It's awesome. It's like you watch the movie and you're like, really? They're not actors? They're good.
What I like about that is he turned a bad situation to a great one.
Yup.
And his friends were there for the ride.
Yeah.
Yup.
They
Amen.
said, you know what? You trying to do this? We're behind you 100%.
Yeah.
So let's go.
They believed in his dream, and I'm glad they did, because Kevin Smith is a talented man and he knows how to write a story. And it's always been like that for every film that he has done.
Yeah,
up to date that I've seen.
Basically, this is also how cheap the movie was. Here's a little thing that you guys didn't notice. I really thought you were gonna fucking notice. I really, really did.
Wait, maybe we did. Tell us.
No, you didn't, because you didn't say anything, and Josh didn't really say anything. He would have been like, "Oh wait," and for a second I thought he was gonna be like, "What?" And I thought he was gonna say something. I'm like, "Fuck," he didn't say anything.
Tell.
The guidance counselor.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That guy was the guy that got highly offended as well. The guy that got highly offended talking about blasphemy.
Yeah.
That's the exact same guy. He was also the same fucking guy that came in, the second customer that came in asking for a pack of cigarettes. The one that was like, that guy.
Yeah.
That's the same guy.
All right, well,
That's great.
well played. Well played.
Played a couple
There's
characters.
3 fucking
Well
people.
played.
Do you know who that guy is, Josh?
Who?
He is the store owner of Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. He is the main guy in Comic Book Men. That fucking guy is the guy from Comic Book Men.
Holy shit, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow, I didn't even know
that. He goes by the name, believe it or not, Walter. That's his real name.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that obviously he doesn't go by the name Walter in any of the movies, but in this movie, and I can't remember, I'm drawing a blank, but my cousin Walter sucked his own dick.
So they put
Walter
his
is
name in
his
there.
best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
He uses his friend. My friend
uses
Walter
his
this.
friend
My
to-
friend Walter
So
that.
he put him as the
Yeah,
character.
Walter
in the
will
movie.
be the guy that will always
That
be
is
that guy.
great.
You know what I mean? So that's
great.
what's cool. Also, Grizzly Adams, the guy goes by Snowball.
Yeah.
He was the street hockey guy as well. They just shaved.
Wow,
he just
screwed
shaved.
up a lot.
He just
Wow, that
shaved.
was-
He just shaved. Yeah. That guy is his producer now.
Yeah.
He's the guy that doesn't produce any. Like, he wasn't a producer before.
Yeah.
He's the guy that says, "Hey, you want to make a movie?" Kevin Smith was like, "I want to make a movie." This guy, Scott Mosier, is his name.
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, let's make movies. Let's fucking make a movie." Clerks is the fucking movie they made, and like I said, that's what I'm talking about. That's how un-Hollywood this movie is.
Right.
Recycling actors inside your movie, risking people saying, "Hey, what the fuck? That's
Right.
blah blah blah." It was like there 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but that was great.
That's
I
great.
didn't
That was
notice.
unnoticed.
And
I
I noticed
didn't
a lot of things
know-
that
Yeah,
you
I gotta say, Josh literally notices like the
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck!" I thought he was gonna
everything, like everything. Every movie,
That's
it
why
was
when
like,
he was doing the eggs, I'm like, Like,
he looks familiar.
Then, I don't know. He just starts smashing on that.
So that's him. So yeah, Scott Mosier is that one. Now I'm gonna take you over to like in terms of acting, in terms of like what I mean by regurgitating his actors. That guy, Grizzly Adams, Snowball, the guy that played street hockey, in Chasing Amy, he's a guy. Well, would you draw this or something?
Oh,
That's
shit.
him.
In the beginning.
Yeah, when he drew the whole street.
And also in Chasing Amy, in the hockey place. Man, I know where you was going. I told you these were good seats. That guy, the one that said, man, I knew where you were going. Even I could have told you that.
See,
that
now
guy,
I'm going to look for this in the next movie in
He
Mallrats.
uses-
I'm going to be like, wait a second.
he recycles his actors,
that's
but in the
great.
beginning, the recycling thing became his kind of like power animal,
Yeah.
So it
where
works,
he
and
says,
you keep
"I'm
doing
going to
it.
recycle
It works
them."
for his movies,
and it
it
became a
works for it.
thing, and it became a thing, and you're going to see that. You saw that in this movie. It was a thing. It's like, look, I don't know
clearly
who,
we
I don't know who the
didn't
fuck.
see it,
Yeah, well, you will see it, but like now,
Right.
later, it just
Right.
becomes like in Chasing Amy. It became like a thing. Like, I'm gonna put this guy here. I'm gonna put this guy there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but in the beginning, it was like, I don't got anybody. Can you just like cut your hair and cut your
Put on
beard
some
and,
glasses
and put
and,
on
like,
some glasses and be
let's
this
make it
other guy?
happen. I love
You know
it.
what I mean? And it was super cheap. And I was like, and what's funny is though that the guidance counselor and the guy that got highly offended, they're not much different. All he did was wet his hair and put it to the side this
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, yo, if you're not, it's a difference. But I was like, yo, are they gonna notice? Because
But if
he
you're not
didn't
paying
really change.
attention,
He didn't
yeah.
change his voice.
Maybe the black and white helped also.
And
Yeah,
maybe,
that-
It had to, yeah,
maybe.
because I noticed all the little interactions. Like when I told you, I'm like, wow, a pack of cigarettes, $197. Like, really?
Yep. Now, here you got this guy, right, who wants to make a movie. He doesn't have enough money to make a solid, good-looking movie, right? So this is actually what a lot of first-time filmmakers do. They say, how can I make this story interesting? So that's where they bust their ass in, right there. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So can you honestly say that this movie looked like a guy that really busted his ass by telling a story? The way that it's being told, he told a lot. The way he told his story was a lot of one-shot takes where people were talking and interacting between each other, and he wasn't cutting. I don't know if you noticed that.
I noticed because they were all talking like so fast to each other.
Exactly.
But then they just kept on.
There's no
line
cutting.
by line.
Yeah.
I'm
Like when Randall's looking at the newspaper and they're talking about, my girlfriend Caitlin cheating on me 8.5 times, and it takes different strokes to move the world and all that shit. There was no cutting in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I remember when I first saw.
I think that's the rawness of it that I'm liking,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm sort of having like, I think the way that the dialogue was going in terms of the acting was sort of like bothering me, but it came together really well, and it was put together, and I think that's what I appreciated. So it's interesting to get all these facts now because now it's like, oh, okay, it all makes sense.
Yeah, when
it
you
was
put-
made with good intention.
when
I
you
get
put
it,
the
yeah.
when you put the backstory on how or why this movie was made, there is also a documentary about it, which it's kind of like its own movie in a way.
Yeah.
It's a really cool. It's called The Snowball Effect, and that's what he called the documentary, and it's its own respectable
By the
quote,
way,
unquote,
we're not
documentary.
going to play in the snow.
But so here you got this guy who says, "Hey, I got a story." I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he told a solid relationship, funny story.
Yeah, something relatable.
Definitely.
You know, another movie like you said, Chasing Amy. It was semi-relatable. Yeah, I mean, we don't know anybody that's gay here and changing people from gay to straight and all that stuff. But we do know the art of like what, at least we think we know how people fall in love and how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like here you got something Dante and Randall, right? They're talking and then you find out that our main character wants to break up with his current girlfriend to go out with the girlfriend he went out with in high school.
Yep.
Okay? A girl that treated him like shit.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that because they matured, it's now their time. Or at least that's what Dante thinks. And then you see also that that's what she thinks as well too. They were both saying the same shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I like about this is the second time we're watching a Kevin Smith film, and it's like the same concept. It's about real life.
Yeah.
I like that about it because you don't see movies like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And this one like it just went with friends now.
Yeah.
Chasing Amy was relationships, just based on the same thing, but it was just two buddies talking to each other throughout the whole movie
Yeah.
and giving each other advice when they don't want to take
Yeah.
it. But
We have
It
to
just
talk
makes
about
sense.
those two buddies. I thought it
Tell
was
me.
such a great connection.
Mhm.
First of all, Randall, I mean, he's like a dope, but when he speaks, it like all makes sense.
It all
And,
makes
I
dumb
love him.
sense.
I said this in Chasing Amy. I had a spirit animal. Randall won me on this one. I think he was just like great. I mean, I loved his character. I don't know if that was just like his realness and how he is. I mean,
if he's not like that, which I'm gonna say he isn't, because again he's acting a character,
yeah.
But Jesus fucking Christ, I think that he just said, you know what, I want to get Randall. Why? Because this is how he is in real life.
Yeah, it was great. Everything that came out of his mouth was just like, it was raw. It was just like what you wanted to hear. It wasn't sugar coated. He spoke his mind. I loved it. I appreciate it. I really did.
He just had like no
filter,
no
no
fucks.
filter.
Yeah.
He's just like, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, I run the video store, and I want to go talk to my buddy. Boop, close the store.
Yeah.
Let's go talk to Dante.
But he's super fucking loyal too, which is funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
At the end when we find out, we're like,
like towards the end, like Caitlyn comes, they're talking, and then he says, "Hey, if you break my friend's heart, man, we're gonna, I'll kill you. You know, no offense, I'll kill you."
Watching,
and she was hermaphroditic
Oh
porn. I bought it so we could watch it together.
I really like that part because he was so into his movie.
Yeah. Oh my God, you took the
but
words out of my
he
mouth.
just told her seriously.
Yeah.
Watching a gay thing on TV, but when he told her what he told her, it was seriously.
Territoriality. He was there first. That's what he
what?
says.
Yeah. Oh, that line I appreciated.
You
I
did?
really.
Territoriality.
My word in this podcast is appreciated. I just appreciate it. But yeah, he was there. He was mine first. Territorial. I loved it. I loved it.
And what's crazy is like if you can just take, and then you can see why they're friends though. You can see why Dante and Randall are friends because he's loyal. He is Holden McNeil's Brody. Brody is the guy that gets your back.
Yeah.
Randall is the guy that gets your back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when you're like, dude, stop. I don't want you to get my fucking back because he who the fuck told him to go and tell fucking Veronica
Exactly.
that shit?
No, and I think he meant it with great intention.
He super meant
really
it.
did.
He was like, look, my friend, Dante, he's not the kind of person that wants to tell people how he really feels, so I'm going to do it
then
for
when
him.
Dante found out, they had that whole fist fight, Randall was so real with him, and he was just like, listen, bro, XYZ, this happened. You made your bed, and now you're going to lay in it. You fucked yourself over.
Yeah.
But do not blame anyone else, including me, and I loved it.
Yup, I love that scene
rawness.
too. I
Yeah.
agree with Gabby when she's talking about the scene because he kept it raw with Dante. Like he was like, "Stop! You made your bed. Now lay in it."
Pretty
like,
much. He was telling him so many
This is like
times
stop
like that.
trying to blame everybody else. It's you, man.
Yeah.
It's
And that
you.
goes throughout the movie. He said it more than once in terms of like, why are you blaming yourself? You didn't have to come to the store today.
No, he didn't.
You didn't have, you
could have said, no, I don't do it.
Your
It was like
boss is in a different state. Why are you, like, you
The whole
didn't have
concept
to
of
say
the movie
yes.
is just you need to have balls and go to the next step. You don't like what you're doing, just leave it and go somewhere else.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Pretty
before
much.
he even said in the movie that, oh, you're comfortable here, that was my intention. That he's comfortable what he's doing, he just wants to stay there.
Pretty much. And you're getting it in so many different ways. You got his girlfriend saying, yo, come back. Yo, this is seminar about going back to college. You want to go? No, I don't want to do that. And this and that. Oh, man, I just want to just get out of here. Because he was saying his most favorite line in the whole fucking movie, which was,
I'm not supposed to be here.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
And
And
2016, hashtag I'm not supposed to be here.
yeah, we could hashtag it, trust me, because we're still victims of that.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, God damn it, I'm not even supposed to be here today, and I'm fucking working. Yeah, we've been Dante lots of times. I'm pretty sure.
I've been there.
I think everybody has at least been there quite a bit a number of times.
Yeah.
It's not even trying to be like that. You're scared of taking the next step. It's just you're trying to be
comfort. It's
loyal
exactly what it is.
to the person you're working for.
Yeah.
But when they take advantage of you, then you notice later on.
Yeah,
Like,
and
why
it's
the
like
hell
you're
am I doing
such a
this to myself?
softy. He's always been so afraid to step up to like what he needs to do. And with Veronica, why he felt that way about Caitlyn, but yet it was like kind of he was stringing Veronica along too because he knew some part of him must have known. I mean, like the guy like Silent Bob is always silent, but when he says those little pearls of wisdom, they really hit you hard because he's like, not every girl is going to bring you lasagna to work. There's a whole bunch of pretty girls out there, but you know what? Not every single one of them is gonna come bring you lasagna and not cheat on you. Most of them will cheat on you.
That was gonna be a line that I was gonna say later on. Like that was my favorite line that he's quiet the whole movie.
Yes.
He's chasing Amy, and always says the best advice that you have to hear.
Yup.
And this was another.
Now,
example.
we can get to that because now we can actually touch upon that because Gabby, she had a question. And just say it one more time what the question was about Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, what's the point?
Why are they there?
Yeah.
Because they're the shit.
Because we love them.
Because they are.
I did love it. I don't understand.
I could speak to a person that has lived in a town, I'm a Jersey boy like them. There are some people on this, Earth, on this freaking planet that live where they stand. They're always there, and you're always gonna see them there, and you stop and talk to them. They are literally the drive-by people. You know what I mean? They're the people that are there to just color up the rest of the fucking street.
Listen, you need to make it we need to make it clear. Gabby, they're the bodega people. You know the people that stand in front of the bodegas?
Do you have
just
that?
like there? Do you
is
have
there
that?
like a Tommy that stands in
like,
front of the corner
some
store?
kind.
Yeah, I'm in the East Village. That's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that.
that's them, and they're the ones that actually have the most to say, but they don't really say because
it's not
we
that
see
I
them as
don't
idiots.
understand why
I know
they
you
were there.
understand.
I get it. I mean, I
Yeah.
live in New
But
York
why
City.
them be
But
there?
like, I almost feel like, why were there so many scenes? Like, why did we focus X amount of minutes on it so much? That's just what I wasn't understanding.
Yeah.
Forget the fact that was Kevin himself. You know, that
Yeah,
just
you're
why?
talking about Jay and Silent Bob. What is
Right.
their purpose of being in the movie?
Thank you. Perfect word.
Jay and Silent Bob. The way that I got them. Well, let's just speak about Jay because Silent Bob, he don't say shit. He's the guy that tags along,
I love
right?
Jay.
But here we got Jay, who is a little bit like Randall. That just he has no
good
filter.
comparison.
I know plenty of people like him. He also is the type of person that's kind of like so plain because he's super plain. Like, remember the conversation at the end of the film when he speaks to Dante? And he's coming in just noinch, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers. So like, erase all that bullshit, right? All that bullshit, and then he's just the guy that asks questions about what's going on.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did this girl, the girl
he's like
Caitlin,
instigated
what
like
happened?
that,
Yeah, so he's like saying, and he kind of comes out with like little nuggets of like things to say, and he's speaking so like fucked up and vulgar, and he's cursing, and he was like, so what was that girl? What the fuck happened? Is that Caitlyn chick where she fucking fucked the dead guy? He's like, I don't know. He don't want to talk about it, right? And then he was like, so what are you gonna do about that girl Veronica? You gonna dump her? And he goes, yeah, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. And he was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know why you fucking gonna do that shit because you got girl Veronica, she's giving you fucking lasagna and shit.
Yeah,
like he's saying it like that.
Yeah.
He's like, why the fuck
She's
you gonna
there for
like
you,
drop a girl that's gonna gives you shit? You know what I mean? Like, why you gonna do that?
All the girls I had asking for drugs.
Yeah, all the girls, and that actually means something.
Yeah.
In a way, that actually was like, oh man, all the fucking girls that want to fuck with me, all they want is the reason why they're with me is because they want me for my weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden he kind of snaps back to reality or stupidity, and then let's get the fuck out of this. Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
He goes right back to it because he goes, let's get the fuck out of this fucking joint with this fucking faggot Dante. You fucking cock smoker, and he leaves.
And then
Yeah, but
Silent
I
Bob.
like when he was saying all that. He's talking, he's just stealing candy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what I'm trying to say.
now.
He's being the biggest dick by trying to like understand where Dante's coming from, but at the same time he's doing some sneaky shit.
Yep.
And that's Jay, because he's like, when I saw him do that, I'm like, yo, I know so many fucking people that way that like talk to you and they're trying to be friendly to you, but they're really trying to cut your throat. In a way, and in the case of stealing the fucking 5 cents candy, while he's talking about like life, my grandma used to say, "What's a plate with no?" Wait, I fucked up. What's a good plate with nothing on it? I'm like, he's like, what the fuck does that mean? He goes, oh, I don't know. She used to piss or something. Sure, yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like, what the fuck, and so when he said his thing, and then you get the Silent Bob moment.
Yep.
Like
boom. There you go.
Hold on, real quick. What, Cindy?
Tell them not to turn on TV because if they turn on the TV.
5, 4, 3, 2. So we get up to the part where Silent Bob is gonna have his thing, and before he's we say what he says. I didn't see this coming. You know what I mean? Like this is he didn't have in Mallrats. He didn't have this. You know what I mean? Because it was a little bit more. This is more real, like realistic comedy, but it's like that raw, awesome moment. Yeah. And he says, not all girls treat you good. Some of them, not all girls bring you lasagna at work. Most of them just cheat on you, and then he just goes away. And I remember
so nonchalant.
Yeah.
And he's like scratching his chest too while he's saying it. And I remember, first of all, what did you guys think of that line?
I love that line. Because it's something that is a short line, but means
It means
like it means everything in the movie.
It just put him
It
in
means
perspective.
so much.
It gives you
He
the
heard that, and that, and it was just like, shit, what am I doing? Why am I so stupid?
He realized he loved Veronica.
and then
Exactly.
it's the advice that just boom.
Yeah.
That's what I needed to hear. Everybody talking for days and hours. One little line. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why am I trying to go back to my ex?
yeah, like yeah. In that second, he just had that.
But the funny
Light
part to
bulb.
me was Randall, right before that, in the midst of his little rant, was sort of saying the same thing.
He is.
What are you gonna do? Veronica brings you lasagna. What does this slut do?
Yeah.
Even though he's
And
having
he
his
did.
moment,
But
and he's
look
sort
at
of like,
but look at it. We all get upset, and Cece is actually one of these people where I tell her things. I'll tell her things, and she's like, "Babe, I know you're right, but it's the way you say it. The way you say it, I hate it. I fucking hate it."
Yeah,
and I'm like, and that's what it is.
true story.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm like,
Gabby's like that too.
oh, you goyles are all the
Well,
same.
you know.
But let me ask you this: is Randall the type of person? You said it. Randall kept saying it. Is Randall the type of person you're gonna keep listening to? Is he the type of person you listen to? No.
I know exactly.
You know,
That's why,
it's like, oh, fuck
and
outta here,
especially
Randall.
considering he's been babbling this whole movie. Silent Bob, was silent the entire movie.
Yeah.
When
And
he finally says something, it's like.
And I won't listen to Randall because in the car when they go to a funeral, he tricks him.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you
like
know,
what you?
my cousin sucked his own dick and died.
Oh,
you know you tried
my
it.
Gosh,
No, I
that's
haven't.
so funny.
No.
Come on,
It's a car.
You're not gonna be a perv. They're driving a minute later.
I could never
I've
try.
tried it. I can't reach. What?
What? Your dick?
What you just told me.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because I just wanted to say there were certain scenes that were like built up just for at the end of it was like, what? That scene about the whole sucking your dick part, but also at the beginning of the movie, the guy who comes in saying lung cancer, cigarettes are bad.
Yeah.
End of this
my
like
God.
10-minute rant or however
Yeah.
long it lasted.
And then
We
Veronica
find
comes.
out he is a gum salesman trying to make. I mean,
So
that was
messed
epic.
up.
I loved it.
Yeah, you know what's
There were certain
crazy?
scenes that
You
that
never
happened.
really, even still to this day, you never seen movies build up like that.
Yeah.
They're built up like if it's a stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where you get
Exactly.
two people talking, and then at the end of it, it's like trum-punk.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's where he comes from. He's a big comedy guy. Kevin Smith loves comedy, meaning like the old school stuff.
Yeah.
SNL original
Yeah.
stuff. He loves stand-up comedy. He fucking does stand-up comedy now too when he's not making movies. That's what he does.
Yeah.
You know, he has DVDs where you can see him do stand-up.
Fun
I
fact.
gotta
Yeah,
check them
he's
out.
fucking. He's got so. He is so
That's
accomplished.
what and I like. It's not funny, but it's things that I worry about when I go to a funeral home. That if I get too close to the cast, it's gonna tip over.
Yeah.
I don't
You
mean to
totally
laugh.
stole my line.
But
Yeah.
I said
that
that,
was
in the
hilarious
middle of
when
the movie.
they ran. I'm thinking like Randall like touched her inappropriately. I'm like, and I was like, why would you drop her? It was a mistake. I just go look at her and she fell. I'm like, that's like. It's not funny, but that's like the scariest thing if I go to a funeral home.
But I can't
and I
stand
just
it.
at least
That's
touch
horrifying.
The casket and it tips over, I'll die. And then the body fell out the
But
casket.
he's the guy. But he's the guy that says, "What? It's not like she's gonna fucking feel it. Like it's
And
he's
then,
like
it's not
you
she's
want
gonna
to
break
smack
anything.
him
She's
in the
gonna feel it. Like, what?
You want to smack him because it's like, dude, don't you just realize what you fucking did, dude? Like, what the fuck? He's like, what? It was by accident. I mean, it's not like she's gonna fucking break something. And then like, I'm like, dude, that's not the point. He's one of those
That's the
guys that
part.
you're like, that's not the point.
That's
You
the part that
fucked
really,
up.
It's not like she's gonna break anything.
Off
Break it, she's
topic,
not gonna
but
feel
I
it,
totally have to mention now that you told us the fun facts about how he recycled all these characters.
Yeah.
I wonder if the same people who chased them after the funeral, or in the midst of the funeral, I should say, are the same people who are banging on the door in the grocery store. when they
I
closed it
would
permanently.
not. If I look for it and I
Yeah.
find it, I
Let
wouldn't
me
be
know.
surprised
Let me know
because it's
later.
their backs.
Of
It could be
course,
fucking
exactly.
anybody.
It could be
Yeah.
like the guidance counselor for all we know,
The woman the woman that says that she artificially inseminates animals, caged animals for artificial insemination. That's Kevin Smith's sister.
Stop.
Real.
Yeah,
So funny.
that is his sister.
Look, friends and family help.
Yeah, like dude, like stuff like
that
that.
Yeah.
makes me love the movie. I really does. I mean, I appreciate it again. I just I enjoy that's the.
Yeah, I love
that's the
like
facts
when you
behind it.
believe in somebody,
Yes.
just help.
Yeah.
Yes. That.
It could fail or it could go
And-
a long way. It's
Mm-hmm.
a 50-50 chance, but if you have faith in that person, just go ahead and back them up 100%.
Yeah.
I'm on
And look
that
where it took
same
him.
boat. Yep, with Josh, I'm on that same boat. It's one of the things that I love about Kevin Smith the most is that he literally is a rags to riches story, but he literally brought his people up with him.
Yeah.
He took his friends, he gave
That's
them parts
rare.
in movies.
And that's rare.
He stays true to them even after Jay was going through a difficult moment in his life, and
That's
he
another
opened his home to one of his
that's
closest
why,
friends,
I
and it's
told
just
Louis,
great.
I'm starting to love him even more because it reminds me of Adam Sandler. He does all his movies
with his
has
buddies.
his friends.
Yup.
And that's how you gotta.
He's
do it.
true. He stays true to his roots.
I'm gonna tell you guys also something is that they got very lucky, and he's like, "Oh, well, you're lucky. That's your friends." This is something that Josh knows about me, Cece knows about, Gabby doesn't know about me, but I also have this other life where I think, and if given the chance, I can actually become a successful writer and filmmaker. But this is what my problem is. The friends that I have are not consistent, and I'm not blaming anybody. You know, I've been given this, and people have been more than willing to come on the show and do it. So I thank you for that, and I thank everyone that's been on this show ever since. But, you know, hopefully I could just get this niche where I could just, like, try to make it as a writer. It's harder than you think. You know, he got his friends to make his movies. It's harder than you think to get your friends together and make a fucking movie. It's so fucking
Conflicting
hard.
schedules and
Yes,
you know,
yes.
life gets in the way sometimes. Like
Yeah.
even when I talk to Josh and stuff, you know, he works very early. Gabby has her own thing. You know, my friends from high school, it's hard to really get a group of friends together.
It is.
To do something because everybody has their own life and you can't get mad at anybody for that. You understand
You
it,
don't.
but it sucks sometimes. So the fact that he was able to do this with all his friends and yet he stayed so unbelievably humble. Like I love that about Kevin Smith. He is so humble. He still talks to the same people that he like. I wouldn't be surprised if they still go to his house to like chill.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Like, and
They
now
do,
he's
some
like,
of them
This
don't.
is not based on the movie, but just like what we're talking about. It's real life. Every young kid stop being, I want to be older, because enjoy what you have now. As soon as you hit that point in your life that you're working and everything, life changes
Yup,
and
life
you'll
changes,
never
bro.
go back to the way it was.
Not at all. Yeah.
Enjoy what you have now.
Yep.
You have no bills.
Yup.
Live with your parents.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Love your parents.
Build
respect
your
them,
build
then
your
grow up.
friendships.
Grow
Yep.
up with the age that you have to. Don't grow up too early.
Here's another one. The very first customer that Dante's very first customer that wanted to buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
That guy is the cinematographer. He's the guy that shot the movie
Love
with
it.
the camera. Here's one. Kevin Smith worked at the Quick Stop.
Love
At
it.
that one?
Yes.
Nice.
That was.
I almost
Nice.
I had an inkling. I was like, maybe the store itself has some sort of I love it.
This is where I think where I'm telling you that filmmaking is hard. He shot at night. How can he make it shoot like it's during the day? By making the story of saying that somebody put shutters on the fucking windows. That's why the shutters were down, because it was nighttime when he was filming.
But the hockey scene was the daytime.
Yes, he filmed it, but that's at the roof, so that could be any fucking day. But
they could be- they could
inside
have
the store,
open.
like he couldn't say, "Yo, can I get a day?" No, a fucking store is open every fucking day.
Right.
So when can I use the store? Nighttime when it's fucking closed. So he wrote part of the story. He wrote in about the gum being locked on the
That
locks.
was my
The
next
shutters
question,
are down. You never saw the door. Meaning, like when you saw the counter, you never saw the door next.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Because
you're
over
right.
there is nighttime.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right,
it even
the only
ends at night.
scenes outside.
Yes,
were
exactly.
At night.
Yeah, almost all the scenes are at night except for the day stuff, but that can be done at any time.
Sure,
You
exactly.
understand? You could do it on a slow day on a Sunday. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could just stand right in front of the
That's
fucking video
great,
store and just
yeah.
do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And then like go in and out of a door. That's
I love that
easy.
you mentioned it because my next question was actually going to be, as far as like a set, that
No
wasn't
set.
a built set. That was an
Yeah.
actual store.
That
Like,
was-
how do you have the money to open? Did he have some relation to the owner? That makes sense. That's great.
That's what he did. He was obviously he worked at the store.
I'm sure they made a lot of money after the movie came out.
Oh yeah, dude.
Everybody-
There are people that
even
went.
today, I bet
People
you
were
even today they
going.
watch it.
You can go there. Well, not anymore. It's no longer there. It's something else there. But you can go there.
Yeah.
Just like I said, you can go to all his stomping grounds that is in the movies. Same thing with Chasing Amy. Those New York places are real. Those New
Yeah.
Jersey places are real. It's just a matter of finding out where they are.
That's why after we finish this whole series with Kevin Smith, I
We
want to
need
do
to go on
that.
a tour.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I did it.
I've
with-
gone to the Secret Stash.
I wanted to
I've
go
done-
and
Told
you
us
didn't
you went
take
to the
me
store.
that day.
I've
Yeah.
done the
Wow.
Rocky Philly stops.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
dangerous at night. Don't do it.
Yeah, not at night.
It was.
Favorite.
It's really cool that
Yeah.
I went to
Disclaimer.
every stop that was in the movie.
Yeah, that's
So I
awesome,
wanna do
man.
it with this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we can do that. Like I said, like the ambulance, it was probably knew somebody at EMT that said, "Yo, let me borrow for like 10 minutes."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to do that EMT scene where the girl and the
Favorite
Gris
scene,
and
by the
Snowball is in, and Snowball randomly
Yeah.
is in there because it said Leonardo. Leonardo is a place in Jersey. Leonardo,
Yeah.
Jersey is where that's like his area where what he called it in Chasing Amy, the triburbs.
Yeah.
That's what he called it. You know, Leonardo. You got Red Bank, New Jersey. You got all that shit. What else? Real quick. Okay, no, but that's all the trivia I got as far as I know. But
Good trivia though.
Kudos to great trivia. I got one more person that we forgot to talk about. A character, the gym guy.
The gym guy.
That guy that says, "Oh man, that gallon of milk only weighs 7 pounds."
Yeah, and I fucked your ex-girlfirend when she
let
you.
You know
what?
Do you know who that is? He said his name, but he only said it once, and And
I rewatched the scene.
But he didn't say. But he didn't say it there. You know, but no, you didn't see him. You didn't see him like. He's in another movie, but he's not as many times as on there. You know. Oh wait, I'm mistaken. He's the guy in the hockey rink. Yeah, I could have told you that. No, that's not that guy. I'm sorry, but he would. But Scott Mosier, Snowball, is the guy that, what would you draw this or something? He's that guy, but he's also that guy. But the guy that I'm talking about, he's the guy that's Mr. like strong guy. That is Rick Derris. Rick Derris, if you don't remember him, in Chasing Amy, is the guy that she finger cuffed with.
Stop! Oh my god! I love the comparison, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy
who fucked Jared's girlfriend.
Yeah, but he's also the guy that fucks everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's considered the guy that. I mean, hello, look who we just got. Just buying a gallon of milk. Wow. And that's Alyssa's sister, Heather.
Yes.
Alyssa from Chasing Amy. Y'all caught that. That's Heather is the sister, Alyssa Jones. You know what I mean? The main character, one of the main characters in Chasing Amy. Yes. Whatchamacallit. So that's Rick Derris. You know, and now he's fucked both sisters. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, that's crazy.
He's that guy. He's that guy that does. He's like, oh, me and Rick, we was hanging out, and go eat, go eat. You know, like that. He's like, saying his name and shit like that. But yeah, like every Rick Derris is actually in real life. There's no real Rick Derris, but. Is the bully, like, to him, like, growing up. Like, there's that guy that always fucked everybody in high school that got every fucking girl. You know what I mean? Exactly. And that's why he was.
Right. You know? With his life
he's like, and I love it. He's so fucked up. He's like, don't take this the wrong way, but, I used to fuck her.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, I was like,
while you were dating me? Like, yeah. Don't worry about it. It was a long time ago. Dude. Like,
and that's when he stopped about the fitness. He's like, yeah, just don't worry about it. We cool. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's supposed to make it feel any better. It was a long time ago.
Hell no, it's not supposed to feel better. But, so that's another thing. Who else do we know that we get to find out? Yeah, no, that's pretty much it with that. A deleted scene. There was supposed to be an actual scene in the funeral home. We were supposed to see what actually is there. There is... Kevin Smith, and I will show it to you at a later date, or I'm going to see if I can find it on YouTube. The deleted scene, I have it on DVD, is he animated the actual deleted scene.
Okay.
And he got the people to voice it.
Nice.
And it's actually a scene that involves Randall, Dante, the dead body in the distance, and the person that is in there that Dante starts to talk to is Alyssa Jones. Why? Because she said that she went to the fucking funeral.
Yeah.
If you remember, it's like, oh shit, you went there, like when Holden and Alyssa were talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he talked to him. He's like, I was like, oh shit, yo, one in the asylum and one in the grave. Damn. Yeah. One in the asylum. Who's the one in the asylum? Caitlin Bree. She also said, Alyssa also said that she fucked Caitlin Bree as well in high school. Mm-hmm. If when they're doing the scenes of all the people that Hare and Brody that we're talking about, she mentions their name, Caitlin Bree. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? That she was one of the girls that she fucked in high school.
They all linked all the worlds, the Kevin Smith worlds. They all linked.
Yeah, if I'm correct,
Mallrats should be interesting.
When you see the connection there, oh yeah, dude. But the one that chases, like I said, I'm only giving you the ones from Chasing Amy to Clerks,
right?
And that's what he says. Holden says it, like when he started mouthing off stuff, giving the list, he goes, quick stuff. My best friend fucked the dead guy in the bathroom. Like, that's what she says.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what happened. Yeah. So now when you watch Chasing Amy, it'll be a different experience. Meaning, like when you get into, when you're listening to those small little details.
Have to rewatch it.
Understand what
happened to this.
Yeah. Look at that. You hear this, Kevin Smith? Now because of Clerks, I gave Chasing Amy rewatchability. So that's pretty.
Now they're gonna know, and myself are going to be able to fit the pieces together.
Even when we watch more Rats, I'm gonna have to go back to Clerks.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! That's why.
Start like the trilogy. If
Yeah.
you will.
This is actually, I'm not going to give you too much about Mallrats, but this is actually one of the cool fucking things about it. Mallrats, though it's the second movie, it's supposed to be on Friday. Clerks is on Saturday. As you heard, that it's a Saturday. It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday. Who goes to the store for Clerks? So that's Saturday. And then Chasing Amy is supposed to be 3 years later, because that's when the movie, that's the gap between Mallrats and Chasing Amy. It's 3 years later. Like in real life too, like 3 years later he made Chasing Amy after Mallrats. So like he literally kept it like that. It's kind of like his own Star Wars in a way. That's what we're gonna make. And because that's actually one thing that you're gonna see. He is a huge fan of Star Wars.
I noticed that.
You know, you heard it in this movie, and also in Chasing Amy.
Yep.
One of my favorite fucking scenes. He was like, "Fuck Lando Calrissian and Uncle Tom, nigga." Like, I love that scene. Talking about how Vader is the blackest brother in the galaxy, the Nubian god. What's a Nubian? Shut the fuck up. Like, so he's literally saying like Star Wars is another reason why another way of the white man keep the black man down, even in the galaxy far, far away. That's what he says. You know what I mean? So like, and obviously we know that he loves Star Wars. Like I said, what did you think of that? That is unique. There was actually nothing before that, and I'm going to tell you what it is I'm talking about. There's nothing before that in my viewing knowledge, where people talk about a movie the way that people really talk about fucking movies. When they were talking about Return of the Jedi and Empire, which one was the better movie, and then they go into this stupid shit like the way we do on this show.
Yeah.
About contractors, you know what I mean? And that's what I mean about like nobody fucking thinks about contractors, about fucking Return of the Jedi.
Nobody thinks about the little people.
Yeah, what did the stormtroopers get?
You know, and when I first saw that movie, I really I did not hone to that skill of talking about movies like that yet. So when I saw that shit, I was blown away. I was like, holy shit, man, he's fucking right in like that stupid fucking like movie thinking way. He's like, oh my, because this is the thing. In Star Wars Episode 4, there's a Death Star. In Star Wars Episode, and it gets destroyed. In Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, they're reconstructing it so it's half finished.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and it looks fucking cool anyway because it looks different. But you see that they're building it, right? And that's why he brings up the contractors. He's like, oh man, I feel sorry that they blew up that second Death Star. Why? He's like, but all those contractors that died, you think that the average stormtrooper knows how to build a store?
Yeah, like who thinks about that? Like who thinks about this stuff?
Because that's when I look at movies sometimes and I overthink things. Oh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Then, oh, but what about this? He did the same thing.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, the movie's based on this, but let me go further and think about, but they have these people working on it. But what about this corner?
You don't even think about shit like that.
Yeah, like that's what I like. It's like,
and what I like is that they turned it into real talking. Yeah. You know, the guy comes in, I happen to be a contractor.
Yeah.
And that was the best. He's like, yeah, I don't know, for like, this is, they told me to do this monster's house.
And then he tells like a full story about his friend.
It linked into the same super story he was saying about the Death Star, but
and it ends up being a real life conversation at the end.
I didn't want to do it because the time was so short.
Yeah.
But and he took no blame for it because it was like, oh, it was his fault. He had a decision. He could have chose not to take the job, but he took it, and you know.
Maybe that was some sort of like comparison about just random.
No, but that's
thing.
what I like about it. What I like,
if you think about it, it actually runs into the movie in a way because it's the last word he says. He's a contractor listens to this and points to his heart, not his wallet. You know what I mean?
Because a lot of people think about money instead of.
You think about what's in your heart. You know what I mean? Not what's in anywhere else.
Dante,
Dante was not thinking about his heart. He was thinking about his head and his dick. You know, his fucking dick and his fucking past.
All men? I'm sorry.
Huh?
No.
Don't all men think with their?
We try not to. We try our hardest. No pun intended. Not to. You know, but you know, all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, one of the things that I really, really appreciate him is two things. One, his ability to like make me feel like I'm not a total fucking idiot after all, talking about movies the way that who will fucking win a fight, Superman or fucking Hulk? Who the fuck, you know? And then you get into all these fucking like, no man, because if he did this, like, oh, this couldn't happen, and it, like that's where like after that is where that's for me is where it spawned. It's like, hey, it's okay to have dumb conversations like that, like dive into this kind of like you know, adventurous fake world where you're like, nah man, Superman can't do that because the second that, you know, Batman shoots kryptonite, it's a wrap. Like, you know what I mean? Excuse me. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But that's good because you are going even more deep into what you're watching.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why are you talking about this? Because I think about like, so they can fight each other, But then if Batman throws kryptonite at Superman, he could go down. But Superman punches him once, he's dead.
Yeah,
so like,
pretty much. Duh, like that's the thing. But it's like, no, man, because Batman wears that suit of armor.
And you could go into a whole conversation.
And
it's like now I could go into a whole thing. Like, but like I said, he throws a kryptonite, but he had the suit of armor.
Yeah,
his jaw is wide open. Punch him in the jaw, break his jaw, he's knocked out, and then that's it.
Yeah, and then we have it. It was like, Gabby, what you talking about? We talking about how like. They saying Batman could be Superman. Like, come on, that ain't true. Like, I've got into conversations like, what y'all talking about? And we talk about it like, no, it's like, he said that, this and this and that and that, that ain't true, right? I was like, oh no, man, or you was like, think about it, man. Superman can fly in space.
I think that,
but then Superman can throw lasers to his eyes. What the hell can Batman do? Throw a little bit boomerang.
I think the last time I heard some conversation like that is which Pokemon can beat what Pokemon based on their ability. If it's a water Pokemon or.
See, the last conversation I had about that was just about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Who could be Goku or Vegeta? Like, if they fight and they haven't, nobody wins.
Yeah, exactly. But. One thing, anybody have any questions about Clerks?
No.
Did I answer your question about Gabby? Did I answer your question about James Allen about why they're there?
I think so. I get it.
Do you get it? Like
it comes together.
They're flies in the wall. They're the ones that they're
but
either.
It helps connect. It's like the glue. It helps stick.
Yeah, that's what makes it more real. Those people, the ones that just like literally just they come. They're the random. Customer that always comes here, you know what I mean?
And at the right moment.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, and I think, and like I said, they're very useful. Like, you don't really know why they're there because, like, I'm talking first movie, mentality. I saw them too. I was like, what's the deal with these guys other than just like doing these funny scenes?
But now I like the connectivity in Chasing Amy when they come in the diner scene. It's like,
but they showed me what they did. I didn't know that they were drug dealers.
No.
But that's why they're in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like you said, when we grew up back in the 90s, there were people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging out in the bodegas, in the store. There's always people hanging outside the store.
Yeah.
Who the hell are these guys? You never know, but then you see a transaction.
Part of the store.
They drug dealers.
When I was a teenager and there was a place that we used to all hang out. It was Once Upon a Time. It was on a block. It was on Cedar Lane in my town. And there was a bagel store. And we called it the L store. Why? Because they sold weed there, but we got free bagels. You know what I mean? And it was the same two fucking guys that helped us out. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. They were RJ and Silent Bob. They weren't as smart as Silent Bob, meaning like he wasn't feeding people like advice and be like, most women just cheat on you and some bring you lasagna. You know what I mean? They weren't doing that shit, but it was just like that life. Like what actually makes both of them so great in Clerks is Dante's inability to change. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he will forever be the guy that works at fucking Quick Stop. Yeah. And he will always see those two fucking guys there. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the difference between Dante and Jay is what Randall say. Jay got it right. He might sell fucking drugs, but he has no illusion about what he does. Yeah. Unlike you think that we're fucking so advanced, and like this fucking place won't fucking run if you're not here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're that guy when you don't have to be. Jay knows that if he fucking leaves that fucking corner, somebody else will fucking stand there. He had no illusion about that.
And that's the part of the movie I really loved because that's real life.
Yeah.
He's like, and even Randall said about himself. We're gone. There's other people that could do the same thing that we do is just push buttons.
Yeah.
So like, why are you stressing it?
A monkey could do your job.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And so I've heard that advice personally too. Like, why are you stressing what you're doing when other people could do it for cheaper?
Yeah.
And that's life now. Like they try to get cheaper labor, but it's the experience to me what pays off.
Yeah.
But in a job like that, stop stressing it. All you're doing is pushing buttons. Move on.
Yeah.
You had your girlfriend that loved you, but then you wanted to go with your ex.
Yeah.
Trying to help you go back to school and all this. Like I said, you're comfortable. You just want to stay in that situation. Like, no, I'm not good enough for anything. But you are. Yeah. You just have to get out of that state of mind.
Yeah.
Going back to what Josh just said, the first beginning half, he said that people get comfortable, and that's the main problem. Dante's problem was that he was comfortable, but yet he had an issue with Veronica. You had this girl, Caitlin, who was like, what it was painted to be, like she was a whore. Like she slept with everybody, even when they were together. Okay, regardless of the fact that they were in high school. But then you have Veronica, who, okay, he was 37, but She only slept.
She sucked 37 dicks and he was 12 women.
Here's a little funny story.
And
I'm
she only
37.
slept with, and she only slept with 3 guys, So Dante's head was like, I don't know, he really needed to be put into perspective. And I'm glad that things were put into perspective at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
When with Randall's and Silent Bob's last lines that they told him right before, he realized, I love her.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Too little, too late.
Yeah, really, homie?
What I was saying while Cece was talking was I actually am 37 years old, which is pretty funny. The fact that I'm talking about this movie. What did you think about, real quick, because that's a good part, the conversation they were having, like the way that when he was painting her nails and they're talking about making a woman come and climax and in terms of like building into that and your favorite.
Gabby just really wants her nails painted.
Josh, get it together.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I thought that scene, first of all, I just thought their connection. I wasn't sure what their relationship was when she came with a fire extinguisher. I was like, okay, some girl, let's get a little information. That scene happened. He's painting her nails and they're just chilling. They're just being real together because they're happy, they're in love, whatever the case is. And even when they start talking about how many people did you have sex with and this, and he starts talking about women and they're just I'm talking in general, and she got offended. It was just real raw conversation. I like that scene.
And this brought me back to Chasing Amy. The same situation happened when Holden and Alyssa were in the bedroom. No, not in the bedroom. They were talking about when she's like.
Yeah, the parking lot.
It was
about
the
history.
past. Yeah,
about
it was
history.
the past. Like, I'm with you now. Same thing.
Yeah, same
Even
for
when
me.
they were in the bedroom.
Whoever's dick I sucked, she said that was the past.
You're the last one.
Just like Alyssa said in Chasing Amy.
Exactly.
What my past was the past. You're the one I want now.
Information will get to your head.
That was the first time I was trying to wrap that part in my head. I was a little bit like Dante. I will be guilty of this.
Cece, did you suck 37 dicks?
No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about in my high school life. In my high school life, I was trying to figure out like the mentality of that, of like sucking 37 dicks but sleeping with 3 guys. You know what I mean? So, and Dante says it's now stupid to me now, but it made so much sense to me back then. He goes, why couldn't he just sleep with them like any other decent person? And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with you? You're like sucking 37 dicks, and all this and that.
He's like, when I'm going to kiss you, I'm going to be kissing 36 dicks.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Hey, he keeps...
And then those snowballs.
Yeah.
That's why I was going to say that earlier. We could talk about snowball. You do not want to know what that means, but you guys can say it now because it was just disgusting to me.
Just look up snowballing. Look up snowballing.
I'm sure
That's all.
Yeah. Google. You guys are lucky.
Hopefully it means the same thing because snowball to me, you go outside when it snows and
you
just
start
You
throwing
make it
snowballs.
and use it as a weapon of defense.
We're not going outside now.
But I think we have talked way too much about Clerks. But I just want to real quick just go around. Did anyone have a favorite scene, favorite moment, favorite talking?
I do. And by the way, Urban Dictionary does have the term what snowballing does.
Urban Dictionary does,
Say
yeah.
that, yes. My favorite scene, and I think it was almost the most like, kind of one of those moments, was when Caitlin fucked the dead guy. I mean, it was just... It just caught me off guard, I think.
You guys didn't even know. You forgot. I remember forgetting too. I forgot because you said, wait, who's in the bathroom? The old guy. Like you had like.
Okay, granted, I had I think I was.
You had a brain fart. I did too. I fucking did too.
I had a feeling it was because, like they said, when the detective was there.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was here by himself?
Yeah.
Oh, I just forgot he was there.
No, but the second she came out of the bathroom and she looked all like hot and heavy, her tie, she was wearing, that tie with the
I had a feeling as soon as she came out, I'm like,
touch herself? Like, what just happened? I don't understand. And I'm like, oh shit. And then you mentioned the Chasing Amy when Alyssa says, oh, my best friend fucked a guy, dead guy in the bathroom. Holy fuck, it all comes together. That was just my favorite scene, only because I think it caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I mean, poor.
I love it because they're like, well, I wasn't. No, he was like, I wasn't in there. And she was like, yo, stop playing around.
I'm gonna be nauseous.
Why did I just fuck myself now?
That was my favorite scene.
And she's like, too. She was like, oh man, it was so good. It was like you were just
I know, she kept going.
you were just lying there.
Even seeing him in the the blanket. Like, what the hell was that? A 16-inch dick? Like, what the hell did that old guy have? Like, damn.
But I love it though because he was like, "Yo, call the cops." Why? No, don't do that. He was like, "Because there's a guy in there and they raped Kaylee. She said she did all the drugs."
Oh my god.
That's Randall.
I'm telling you, he's like, "Wait, she didn't get raped. What are you talking about?" He like sells it straight.
They're like, shut up,
But,
Randall.
what about you?
All right, my favorite scene was when Randall told him how it was.
At the end?
The real life. Like,
yeah.
Stop saying you don't have to be here. You chose to be here. You chose to do this. Yep. It's your own fault.
Yeah.
Like, I like when the movie became real life. Like, just
get off the shit
stop
and
fucking
pop.
blaming yourself or blaming other people. It's you.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, quit and do something else.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite scene.
Yeah.
And again with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
One line,
I was saying, yeah, you're starting to love that shit.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And go ahead, Cindy.
I have to second Josh with that. My favorite scene was the one where Silent Bob speaks because he's quiet throughout the whole movie all the time. And in any movie that he's in. And then when he says that one line, it's like, ooh. It's like that one quiet person who never speaks. And then when words come out of their mouth, it's like words of wisdom.
Yeah.
And
I
love that because
now I can't wait for other movies. He's quiet the whole movie. I'm like, what the hell are you going to say?
Now, what is he going to say?
Yes.
He is thinking it. It's coming. It's coming. But it's awesome because he's 100% right with what he said to Dante. And it took that for Dante to realize. But yes, so many women out there, but not all of them bring you lasagna at work. Most of them go out and cheat on you. And it's so true because that is like an everyday situation for a lot of people. It's like a lot of people have something good in front of them, but they don't know how to appreciate it. And Dante, he realized it, but like Gabby said, oh, too late, she ended up leaving
that's
him.
why I got this beautiful girl next to me. She
You
brought me
know?
Red Bull to work.
Yeah. And she brings me Red Bull to work. Josh, not every girl brings Red Bull to work.
Most of us would just cheat
Some of them
on
just cheat on you.
I do. Cindy, I like how you broke that down. It's not about the lasagna or going to go actually cheat on you.
No, it's the
more
act.
About,
it's the act of bringing
it's
lasagna.
the act of doing
Cindy
something
used to
for
do that
you.
to me.
Oh.
If I didn't, no. When I used to work I work in Jersey. I'll be fucked up if I make her come to Jersey bringing me lasagna. When I worked in New York City, I used to work for CompUSA. Rest in peace. And there would be days I didn't have no money, and she would bring me her dinner from this house. She would literally hop on the train and bring it to me.
This was
They've been together for like 2 decades.
Yeah. This was before the MS kicking in and all that stuff. I would get on that train and make my honey pastelillos and make sure he's always fed. I really did. And it's like Gabby was saying, it's those little things that you realize, you know what, this person really loves me. And then that was that eureka moment for Dante. It was like, you know what? Yeah. I love her.
My favorite scene, it has always been since day one, is that scene where Veronica is just telling it like it is to him, just laying it on him.
Yeah, that's
and she has her moment, and it's not corny. And she sounds like a girlfriend for real. Like she's talking about like
feel red.
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
it didn't. It was the moment that she's like, oh, you were gonna fucking like you were looking for your moment to fucking break up with me. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It's like no, and you're afraid that I figured it out and that I beat you to the punch and and all. He's like no, but wait. He's like no, I loved you. I try to push you. I try to like make you do this and that, and then you trying to and what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to go out with her so she can fuck you over some more. Like she knows that if he went with her with Caitlyn, it was gonna be bullshit. You know what I mean? It wasn't gonna fucking end up well, and that's when I realized that. I mean, I knew that it was because the movie makes it this way. But in life, for myself, I knew that I'm like, shit, man, don't go back to the fucking bullshit, bro. Like in life, though, and that's why I never dated the same girl twice in high school.
I was sad when I found out that he was calling her in the middle of the movie. I was like, well, I mean, Veronica, she might be a little cray, but like she loves you, man. Like,
yeah. You had that little mentality in your mind.
And what she said, like when she's like, "Oh, you want to go back to her? Go back to her." I hope she does the same thing, and you fucking get hurt because I'm not gonna be here anymore.
Yeah, but
that
I
was
agree
like,
with you,
whoa.
Lewis. That was a great scene. I didn't feel like it was scripted. Yeah. It was just like it was the truth.
Yeah,
I mean,
another part of which also, this is before that, but when she's going back to the whole I'm 37 thing, and even after all that, after he spazzes and he goes off on her. And she leaves, she still comes back. This is how much she loved him. Yeah. Came back to him with lasagna. Like,
after
are you
the fact that he like
are
shitted
okay?
on her. Yeah. But that's love.
Then,
but that's love.
That's love and a smart woman because she knows, like, listen, I know where I stand. I know what I've done. I know my feelings. And if you love me, you're going to understand that. And he was just so, like, granted, he was, like, more calm and whatever, and he gave her a kiss back while she walked away. But still, it's kind of a sad and loving moment at the same time, because then at the end, when they break up, she was right about everything she said, Veronica. She was like, you were just waiting for the moment for me to, like, to find an exit out of this relationship, you know?
Yeah.
And that was sad, you know?
Well, like I said, I just wanted to find out what everybody's favorite scene, and I think we talked way too much about this movie, like we always do. And basically, in a way, we should thank Kevin Smith for bringing the lasagna.
Can't wait to watch the other one.
Thanks, Kev.
Most filmmakers just cheat on us. So, just without further ado, I just wanted to say, shirts. We got all kinds of shirts. We got pink shirts, white shirts, off-white shirts, black shirts, whatever. We got the whole fucking thing. We got
rainbow,
the
guys.
What the Hell Did We Just Watch podcast logo, t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweatpants, whatever the fuck you want.
Put in your request.
Put in your request. Email me at whatthehellpcast@yahoo.com. Tell me what you want, what color you want, and just what size, and give me all the information, and I'll tell you how you can get one, how you can pay to get one, and I will get that to you as fast as humanly possible. So, and then that's that. And then you can also follow me. Please do that right there. Whatthehellpcast / what? I said that wrong. Facebook.com / whatthehellpcast. Instagram.com / whatthehellpcast. Twitter.com / thehellpcast. You can also search me on YouTube. What the Hell Did We Just Watch? You can listen to a podcast there. You can listen to a podcast on SoundCloud at What the Hell Did We Just Watch as well. Just please leave comment, like, and share, man. I need to know what people are saying about this. Am I full of shit? Are we just spent an hour and change talking about Clerks and we were just totally fucking wrong about it?
What do you guys think? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us?
Are we talking way too deep about it?
Yeah.
And you're on Podcast One also.
I am on Podcast One. That's right. Podcast1.com.
Thank you, Josh.
Just do a search at what the
Apple
iTunes. I am on iTunes.
That's
Yes,
why
iTunes.
I listen to it on my iPad.
I listen to it on
but
iTunes.
when I leave my
Or
iPad at
YouTube,
home,
or
I have my
Facebook.
Galaxy phone, and I listen to it on.
Yeah, he subscribed to two different places. Thank you very
Podcast
much.
One.
That makes me feel real good to know that, man. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So yeah, there you go. You have the sites. Comment, like, share, and all that business. And yeah, I think that's about a show. We done right there.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you again, Kevin Smith, and we'll see you again for another episode from Mallrats with the same here, the Double Date Episode Podcast.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. One more thing I just want everybody to say. Peace out, Joe.
Peace out, yo.